I did. And if any, and when Joe said, just for clarification, what Joe said to me when I called, and so I heard about this new way to practice. I heard a talk given by a fellow named Anthony Tremaine in New York City on a Thursday afternoon. And he was an Australian cat who was a chiropractor, spinologist, I don't even remember. But I said Australian cat, didn't I? I play bass. See, Mark Romano is a martial artist. I have another life. I play bass guitar. And I actually, as I get older, I believe that if we have another passion besides this, it enhances this one. And I actually used the word cat just now, and wow, I must actually be a bassist. So I sat there and I listened to this guy talk on a Thursday afternoon, and he talked about locating, analyzing, and assisting the correction of the vertebral subluxation simply because people were better off in an unsubluxated state than in a subluxated state. It's the first time that I ever felt good about what I did. It's the first time that I ever felt good about chiropractic. And so that afternoon, I left New York City at about 2:30 in the afternoon. I got home at about 4:15. In that hour and 45-minute drive, I had already decided that I was going to make a switch. I was given two names. One was Joe Donofrio's, the other was Joe Strauss, and I did. I called each of them, and Joe, and this blew my mind, I called Joe on a Friday, and he said, I'm still with folks, or I'm still with patients, still seeing people, whatever he said. Can I call you when I'm done? It'll be a little bit after 9. And I'm thinking, wow, this guy's practicing till 9 o'clock on a Friday night. He must have a busy practice. And we had a great conversation, and he did suggest that I not try to change everything all at once, but that I gradually run 2 practices and let one fizzle out as the other one grows. What I actually did, just for point of clarification, what I actually did was I told everybody beginning Monday morning that I was going to make changes in the office. I'm inherently or innately or just me, I'm an honest person. I'm not, and I recognize when somebody says I'm an honest person, they're probably the biggest bullshitter that ever lived. But I'm not. I'm a straight shooter. And so people in the office knew that. So they had to understand, you know, if Mark is saying he's going to be making changes, then it must be for the good. So most people were receptive. And I said, so here's what I'm going to do. For the next 4 weeks, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30, I'm going to be giving a talk. It'll probably be about a half an hour long. I'm asking everybody to please attend. I promise you it will benefit you. I promise you you're going to learn. And I also promise you a whole new fee system that's going to make this easier for you to do. Almost, and I did as a caveat, add, if you don't or can't come in during those times, I'll find a time when we can. If you won't, then I can't continue to serve as your chiropractor. Honestly, don't remember whether there was anybody who flat out chose not to, but I would not have continued seeing anybody who didn't do it. I did these 3 times a week for a month, and I actually transitioned that practice into this practice. We're going to talk about communication. We're going to talk about honesty. We're going to talk about all that sort of thing over the course of the next 2 hours, because that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It's all about making it, as Mark said, the most positive experience for them as you possibly